Hello. Cool. Welcome back for part 3. So, I do a quick little recap here. So, we started out with building this show over here. Let's go and capture. So, we started out here. We built this layout. Let's go jump into wireframe. There we go. So, we built this layout in the first one. And then make it bigger. Yeah. So we built this layout here with all the lights. We patched it, and then we brought that into Magic Q in the last one, which is here. And then we built our basic groups and some of our starting positioning palettes. And then we built our execute window, or the first page here. And these were all triggered by our play and pause buttons that we have on the console. So, this week we'll start up with making the rest of these executor pages, and then we'll build a color picker, 2 different ones, and we'll do some other stuff. So let's start out, go to page 2, and then we can go page 2, we'll click here, we'll assign special, we'll do page. Let's go. Let's see if this loads up, right? Oh, well, that sucks. My other window didn't build right, but well, look at the next time. So we just go back here. So we're gonna go here. You can't see the options window. It's on my other screen. So we'll go here and I'll add page 1. Add specials. Execute page 2. I was looking for, I thought I had a file where I could just import this, but I don't know where that is, and I'd have to set that back up. So we'll just make it by hand for now. Then we'll go to assign specials. We'll go to page 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. We'll make one more here. It's going to be 8. And then we'll do this. We'll put a preload button in. So I'm going to go here. There it is. So now what we can do is I'll pick these I make these too wide, high, and too wide. And then this preload button can be pretty big. So we go boom, 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 and make it too wide. And there's that. So what we could do here is I can go here, go to copy, and I go to page 3. And we'll copy. And we'll just copy these to each page then. To 4. Actually, what I should do first is remove this. Get back here real quick. Yeah, cool. So page 2, shit. No, well, I'll make this again real quick. Go to assign special execute page. We go to 1. 2. 3. 4. 6. Oh, we put the wrong spot. 5. We'll pop this up to here. Move this to boom. We'll assign special executor page 7. We'll do one more, it's 8. Let's do it too wide. We'll put a prelude here. So I'm going to do first is go here. I have a macro, so it will name this row. So let's run that real quick. It's not in here, so go to macros. Let's try this one up in here. Cool. So that ran. So now what we can do is put the preload button back in here. Make that nice and big. Then we'll select these, copy these, go to our next page. Do the same thing, we can copy these again and get our next page. Then we got all of our naming. Now these didn't come in right because it did something dumb. So let's go back here and just move let's just take in, go to remove, clear this, remove, go back to page 6, go back here, we're gonna pick this, copy this. Okay, so it's gonna do stupid stuff. Okay, so we'll just have to put these in order manually. So I'll turn on, we'll go to shift, move. I'm not going to just drag these around. Yeah, I was going to just drag these around like so. So pull this up. I just need to know what I did here. Busking, color picker, quick cues, timing. Okay, so go back to I think these just need to go up a little bit, and then might have been a little bigger in my other show file. Let's see here. I think for now I'll just do it like this. That'll work for now. Yeah, quick use timing. So we're gonna go back to here. It's gonna be this one here. Cool. So now that's built. So we'll go here and go to, let's do a save on this real quick. Then we go check one thing. So this is saved. So let's go to setup. Let's go to load show real quick. Yeah, so I just want to check something. It don't matter which one I go to. Looks to be the same there. Yeah, cool. I wonder if this has everything emptied in. No. Okay, cool. Let's go back to setup. Okay, I just checked something to make sure my layout was good. So we go back to load. So it's this one. Cool. So now we're back to where we were. So we got our execute screen built. We got our buttons to jump between our pages. I found this works best for my setup. So we just need to take and copy these from page 6 to page 7. There's a matchup because they're the same size pages. And then page 8 it's not defined, so that's fine. So we got our buttons all laid out perfectly good. So I'm just gonna go here. So let's start with this first page. So we'll copy. Let's copy over our. Let's copy the wash group over to here. We'll copy our spots, our beams, the all bar group, and then we'll do, so I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want it too, but we can copy these in just to have this. So we have our main lights, our wash, our spots, our beams, and our bars, and then our specials down here. So we go to, let's go back over to here real quick. So then I'll catch these few, the basic colors. We'll copy these and we'll put them just over into here. And we can take this and we'll drag them. We'll move you to the top row, put the wash in the top row, and then I'm gonna go to here, go back to here, we'll assign specials. I'm gonna go all busking. We'll go back to the executor page. So here it is. This gives us our basic busking controls. So this bottom row, I just need to move it over a square. So now what we could do is we can go here and we'll assign a region. We'll set the region there. So now what we could do is select this. Just move this out of here, down to here. Cool. So we'll go like this, we'll go here, we'll copy. Let's put all of our groups down here, actually, out of the way. So I'm gonna go back here and go shift, move. So we can just drag these around. Remove this. Here, I just remove that. Then we'll go and just remove this for now. So what I'll do here is remove that. We'll just copy these a few times. And I'll put the groups back in. That's that. That's all the more that's gonna do. So we remove that region there. So now we can go here. We'll go here. We'll clear that. Cool. So I'm gonna go back to my other window. And I got a clicker. I'm gonna go to copy, wash, into here. Copy my spots into. Whoops, this I do. Copy the spots into there. Clear that. We'll get our beams. Copy these over. We'll do our all bars. Copy these into there. Copy, we gotta double click that and go boom. Okay, so what is copy? All. Select destination. Cool. We gotta copy these. Let's take then, we're gonna got space for one more group. So let's take our strike bolts and the strike twos and make a group for those. So there's that. So now what we'll do is we'll put each of these into a group or region, so that all these controls will only affect themselves for each of our group of lights. So we'll finish this. So this gets us all the basic busking controls. I'll show you here. So we'll remove these two. Cool. So we have all of our basic busking. So if I go to view this, cool. Then I need to fix up this so you can just see what's going on. So let's go. Good live view. We got a front. Okay, so here's our. Up in the top corner is the previs. So we'll go. Let's say we just go over here. We pick our wash. I made all the positions to work. So just see our downstage wash. It don't matter here. We'll give it a 2-second fade to that center. Look. So there it is with that. So if I go to my wash over here, and I pick like a 3-color effect. This will go 1. We'll pick our colors there. And then it'll do something like that. So let's go to the executor. Let's go to previous. So now you can see there. We have a 3-color effect. And this is just on the fly. So I could go here and I could say, I would type in 2 on my number pad and push the asterisk symbol. And I go to clear. It's going to clear all that out in 2 seconds. You can just we get a spot or you app full. We could say these 3-color effect. We could pick like some colors. And there's our basic 3-color effect on the fly. So that's that. Clear, faded that out. And we'll go to here. We did the same thing on our bars. So those didn't take right, but you get the idea. Yeah, there you go. You can see it running across. You can pick parts. They'll do different things. So tap the time. So that's fine. So we'll clear this again. And then let's see, these work. Let's just do an intensity chase on those. So I was waiting for, and I might get it here in a second, for an update. Maybe the next stream I'll put it in, to where in each of these groups you can add multiple fixtures for one like region. So I don't think we'll get to that today because I have to download all that and make sure that it works. So that's the layout there for the busking page. So we'll clear this out. For my color picker, I'll do the same thing. We'll copy these. I'm going to go to page 3. Cool. So these will make multiples of these. Let's go back here so you can see. So I'll copy these colors. And this will be a soft palette color picker. So I'll show you what those do here in a minute. I'm just going to copy a bunch of this. Cool, that should be good. So what we'll do is I'll go into my setup here and we'll pick all my groups. I think this is the one that I want actually. Yeah, that must be the one that I want there. So I'll clear this. So what I'll do is I'll copy the all mover group here. We'll do this. We'll make even odd, red this. Let's go there. I'll do one more of those to there. Cool. Then I'll go shift. Click these two, copy. Put my even odds in here. I'll show you what we'll do with this. Okay, so we go here, go to clear. So we'll go back to our main window. So what I'll do here is we'll pick this group, which is all of our lights. I'll go and pick like red. And we'll just scroll down and we'll go here and call this all soft. We'll record this to here. And then we'll go back up here and we'll unlink this palette. Cool. Make sure it's set. Cool. So it's set up as a CS. So that's the soft palette. So what we'll do here is we'll make one for all the odd ones. We'll call this all odd. We'll just dump it there. Make that a soft. We'll unlink it. We'll catch up this next one. Get a red. Here, wreck this, and go boom. Call this ENA. That's it. Cool. We'll copy these into the respected spots. So we'll copy and go boom. So we'll copy this to our executor page. We'll go back to the executor page here. Okay, so now what we'll do is see how everything's grayed out. We'll select all these and make a region. Select all these and we'll make a region. We'll select all these and we'll make a region. So now what we'll do is I'll go here. Let's pick all of them odd mirrors to go to at full. Let's go to all these. We're gonna go to at full, so they'll be up. Cool. So we'll go here, and we'll pick this to be our odd all. Looks fine. So what I want to do is take just part of this. So let's go back over to here. Let's say we just pick our odd group here. I can show you that up with the executor. So let's go to main execute. Cool. So what I did is I picked just the odd of my wash. I'm going to go to add full. And then we'll go to our color window. We'll pick and reference that to be that. So there's our reference to the soft palette. So I could do, so I record this. Let's just go to a, pick the color, put that in the playback 1. We'll go here, clear this. Let's go back and get the even. And obviously I could click this color group and I could put timing on it so that when it triggers, the color will go fade in or fade out. But for this, I'm not going to do that. I'll just show you the basics here. So we go this reg. Cool. So now if we look at our executor, rather previs, when I bring up playback 1, we didn't record intensity on that. So I'm going to go here, shift, record. I'm going to just do intensity. We're going to merge into here. Okay, so now if I go back here and clear this, okay, so now let me just look at this. So that's gonna play like that. I don't like the way that looks. So let's take to fade down. So something there didn't record it. So let's delete that out. Let's make it again real quick. Let's go to odd. Scroll down. Get our soft palette. Yes. Up at full. Cool. Go to shift. Just go to record. I got my thing up here. Go to color, intensity. It's the first one. Up. Give me a second here. I gotta go plug this laptop in so we don't lose that. Okay, I'm back. That was a quick one. Let's see here. Fix this back up. Okay, so I'll put these two back in here. Did I make the other Q? Let's go to shift select this. Nope, didn't. Get back to layout. We go to here. Scroll down here. Go to full. Clear this real quick. Go down even. Go to here. Go to app full. Go to record and jump it into there. Cool. So now what we did is I'll go here. Cool. So if we bring this up now in the previs, we can see that it's cycling back and forth, even odd. So if I go to back to page 3, so it's going to be red cycling back and forth, even odd with the red. So speed that up a little bit. And I got my settings set up so that my S button on my console, not all Magic Q consoles have the select button, but mine's set up to where I can tap it and it'll make it go faster. So let's do that. Let's take the wash lights and let's just take and tip them out like so, and let's make them more narrow so you can kind of see it like that. So that's playing even odd. I don't want it to be red this week. I want it to be green and red, so I can click here for my odd and then pick red for the other color. And there's our red and green, like even odd look. You can even do, I'll show you here, if we go back here and I bring down this fader. So let's go, say we pick the odds. Let's go to star odd rec. So now what you could do is I made this tile. If I turn this on, I was did just bring the odds up at full. When I turn this on, oh, we didn't reference the color. So let's go choose clear. So let me go back, odds, 2 star, this at full. I gotta record that to there. So now if we do this, anytime I click a color, a 2 star fade left to right based upon the reference to the soft palette, like so. Just my magenta, the UV, you get the gist. So we'll do that. We can remove. So then what I would do is use this to program different things. Like I'll do like the strobes. They do color, and I'd make one of these rows that for that group with a soft palette, so that on the fly I have my basic effect going, but I can change the color by having to reprogram the whole scene. So there's the color picker there. So for this, I use this page. There's just some quick scenes of stuff. Timing, we'll get like our clocks and stuff. So we'll go here, assign special. Let's set up our clock to get a time code. It's gonna put a time code in and go to width. Make it a little bigger. So we go to view items. Go to view execute. So that'll be our time code. Go back to view design. Go back to just this. We'll get back to view our design. And then we'll put in assign specials. We'll go to time code clock. Let's go 12 hours. Make this one a little bigger. If we go to view execute, that's our clock, our time code. And then I might put a couple other time code if I got different things coming in for different time code slots. So now we'll get back to the view design. So what I do is just that. Then I go to these two pages. I have an external controller that's mapped out to Magic Q. So I use these a lot. So this page I would take and we put our intensity masters on here. So what I'll do is we'll go back to here. I'll show you how we do that real quick. So I'll go to wash. We go to at full. I go back over to here. We'll put it here. I will make this too wide, please. And then I think that should be the right. Cool. So I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high by 2 wide. So that's my intensity for the wash. We'll do clear this, spots up at full, or rec. That to go there. We'll do the same thing. We'll do the beams. Clear. We'll go here, up at full. We'll rec that to go there. Go over here real quick. It's down there. So and then we'll go get our beams up at full. Rec. That we'll do our bars up at full. We'll rec that to go there. Clear this. We'll get our JDC ones up at full. Rec that to go there. I think I'll do. Let's do our strike 2 bolts up at full. Rec that to go there. We'll take our strike 2 C's and bring them up. We'll rec that to go there. So we'll take all these and make these 2. Something like that. We'll select this. Color items. Just make them red for now. Cause I actually taken up bitmap those later. Make these into a fader. Cool. So now what we'll do is we'll pick our first one. I go back to Magic Q, the main screen. Now we'll go to View Item, View Option. So this is gonna go in here to Functions. I'm gonna make this intensity master. So what to do this? View favorites. I rec and call this an INT. This is just some favorites for my different fader settings or Q settings. So I can go here, go back to view options. I will make this group 1, the wash. Cool. So now if I go here and we go out of here and we go back to this one. If we go to wash, we go to, let's just put up into green. Let's go up all, let's make it green. Reject this, let's put this on the playback for now. Okay, cool. So if I bring up the wash and then my fader here, which if I go back to executor, cool. So if we go here, and then I have a Q up on playback 2. It's just the wash in green. So when I bring up my fader, so let me go to view, execute. You can see the fader down here. And as I bring it up and down, the lights dim up and down. So I put all my group masters here for all my lights, and then I'll show you here in a minute. So let's go in and make the rest of these intensity masters. So it's the same thing. We're gonna go back to view design. We're gonna go over to here. We're gonna go to this view items. Let's go to my view favorites. Click on this. Go back. All I need to do is go to 2. It's my spots. Go here. Go down. Go to view items. View favorites. Intensity master. View options. This will be 3. It's my beams. View this. View favorites. View intensity master. View option. This will be my all my bars. So they're in group. Gotta find them on this little list. All bars right here, 24. And we'll go wash spots, beams, bars. Actually, that's the bars. What did I not do right? That's the, so this should be, let me see what I got going on here. So dip 1, 2, 3, 24. Yeah, 24. So it's wash spots, beams, bars. Just make sure that that worked right. I might have duplicated something. Yeah, we did. We duplicated something. So cool. So I'll go back here. And we'll remove the duplicate. Let's move these others over to here. Cool. I'm going to go back to clear. Cool. So now we'll go to my next one. I want that to be 41, 42, 43. So we go to view items. Go to 41. Favorites. Intensity. Boom, boom, back here. Then we'll go to view items. View favorites. Intensity. View options. We'll go to 42. We'll get the last one. Then we'll go to 43, and we'll go to here and set intensity master. So that was a pretty easy one to set up. If I had more settings to change, then I'd go through and do them all using the favorites button. So that sets up all of our intensity masters. So our next thing that we'll do is we'll go to page, the second one, and we'll go to layout, and we'll go to, I think this is what I want, all the movers. So we'll go here. Let me see what screen do I want to bring up on. Let's go. Sorry. Oh dear. So here's our next step. So we'll go here. We're going to make all of our size and speed masters for everything. So mostly this is for our effects. So we'll go to all movers. Already brought the intensity up. We got to add effect, position. Let's pick like a circle. You can see they're doing their effect. Go take and bring down the brightness on some of these so we can see. So I'll do this for the speed. I'll go. That's right. In the layer 2. Okay, so we got our effect running for the speed. Actually, we'll start with the size for the movement effect. So we'll go here and we'll make this fast. Something like that. It's fine. Would go no fade. That really doesn't matter. We'll make our size 100. That way, our range will be from 0 to 100 on our size. So we'll go here. We'll go back to our execute page. I'm just gonna drop it in there. So that's our size, and then we'll clear this down. Go back. I'll pick my all movers. Do the same thing. Let us pick that circle effect. Make it I'll put up some intensity so I can see. Let's make that fast. This doesn't matter, but it'll work. Okay. It's the fastest I ever wanted to go. It's about 0.5 seconds. So we'll get back here. We'll record. So that's that. I'll go clear. And these will make the same height. And we'll make these into a fader. And you see how they, well, that's playing the effect. So what I do is go here. We'll go to view items. This is going to be what? 28. So we're going to go back to layer 2. Go here, go to view items like we did earlier. So we'll go here and we'll pick group 28. This is just going to be position. And then I'm going to make this effects is a size master. Make that a yes. And what I'll do first is I'll go to view favorites. I should go back to view options. Go to fader. And I'll make this fader controls effect size. Yes. And then we'll go back to view go back to my view options, functions. I'm not in the right spot again. Let's go to view items, all mirrors, fader, controls, size, yes. View options, go to functions. So here's this setup. We're going to view favorites. We'll call this size. And then we'll go there. That's that. We're clear. We'll go back, go here. We'll pick the next fader. Go to view items, go to view options. This is 28. This will be the position. This one's going to be our speed master. And then we'll go back to fader. And we'll make this a speed, effect speed. Yes, we'll go to view favorites. We'll call this speed and we'll rec that to be there. So now there's that. So we go here. Let's say I just grab. Let's look at the beams for a second. So if I pick the beams, go to app full. And we just tip them into the audience. And then I'm going to go here, add effect, positions. Let's say we just do a basic cross effect. Like so, and then we'll go back here for a second, just for demonstration's sake. We'll go here, we'll rec, call this, and go one. So now what we'll do is I'll show you here that this works. So I'll go so we go to the previous. Okay. So now I have those size and speed masters made. I'll pick them, distort a scene. we'll pick it up. There's the beams doing like a cross effect. Now I can do is these didn't work right, so why? So these should have worked properly. Make sure that this did save right. Sure we're all 100% out. Okay, pick it up now. So that didn't work right, so why? Let's remake these again, remove those. Go back to 7, go to size, use that 100%. Let's just fix this real quick here. Make sure this is set right too. Make the positions. Okay. So now we'll put this up. This works, okay. So we can go boom, 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 make this to be too wide. Buttons, control, Peter. So now I got it to work, I think. Yeah. So here's our size and speed. So here's the size, which is like how big the effect is. And here's the speed. You can see it doing that. Or we could go include here. Go layout. So we did program this. Changes positions to be a circle. And then we can go to update. So there's that circle effect. And as I bring the speed up, it'll get faster. I could bring the size up and make it bigger. So let me fix that effect real quick. We go back to here. We'll go to include this. Include this. We'll quicken this up to be 0.5. We'll update. Clear. So with the speed up, it's going the maximum. And then let's go back to here to the beams, and let's take, and let's just narrow those up. See, so now when I bring up the size, it gets real big, wild, and crazy. I can slow it down. And these look really sick with the sharp beams like that. Gotta bring this up. Because I made the effect 5.5 seconds. My size, the most that the speed's gonna go is 0.5. See, real slow, it's a real fast. And then you bring them down. You can actually make positions out of this. But go here, I can go size up like that. Bring it up, and we could run it. And let's say I get there. I can stop that. And then if I go to here, and we go to shift record, I'm gonna click entire state. Up here, I'm gonna go this, and then I'm gonna dump that into here. Right? No, didn't go. So that's not in the programmer. So if we go back here, actually that should have worked. Beams, so go back, go to center. Take that effect away, wherever it got off to. Okay, so let's say I go like this, and we make this narrow. I want to take and tilt this out into the audience. And we run it, and we say stop. Oops, wrong way. You run it like this. To where it's at like this, and we go. We say we stop it there. Then we're going to go to record. Pretty sure that's what I want it to be. The entire stat. And then let's just drop it. Boom, over to here, go one clear. We go to shift, record, release everything, and go. Let's see what these look like now. No, it didn't record in the right spot. It recorded them out in the audience, but didn't catch the other parts. So let's remove that cue real quick. Let's we go back here, we go back here. To where these are moving around, we go up and we go stop. bring the size down so it's like this. Then we go here, and we go stop like that, and then we go. Thought it was shift record, and I want it to be let's go click on positions, entire state. And I thought that would do it there. I'd have to look it up. There's a way to take the effect and then pull it into the programmer. I'm not sure why that didn't go, but you get the idea. You can bring your effects size and speed up. So I do this. That's my position. So we'll remove these out of here. So I go back to here, and we'll name these. So let's call this size, position of effect. This is where those are. Okay, cool. So we did those. So now what I do is I take and clear out everything. Cool. So let's take and go back to our all movers, which is going to become an all group. Okay. So pick up this. Let's don't do that. Let's go clear. So now what I do is do a color. Okay, so let's go all movers at full, pick up, add effect, go to color effect. We'll just pick, if I can do here, let's do RGB. Include the elements, yes. Cool. So this is this. Let's go here, pick a different color. So you can actually see this doing something. So you can see we have our color effect running across everything. Go back to the programmer. We'll make this real fast. I'll get about that 0.5 seconds, and we'll do back to page 7. So we'll record that one. I don't need to do any of that, so go. And we'll record it again here. Go here, go here. So this will be our color effect. It'll make more sense here in a minute. We'll make the width 2, the height 5. And then we'll go back to view items again. So go back to here. Go to view items. We go boom. Make sure we have just the one that we want. It's gonna be 28. This will be. This be color. Just the color parameter. I'll make this the size master. We'll make this control size as well. And we'll go here. We'll do the same thing. Go here. Go to view items. Make this the speed. 28. We'll pick this just to be color. This can be your speed master as well. So there's that. Make sure my programmer is clear. Make these into fader. And let's go to our busking page. Let's say I pick the GDCs, for instance. Let's go to app full. Bring up back up the previous so you guys can see this. So we go here. I'm going to use that busking page from earlier. I'll pick a 3-color effect. And we'll just pick our colors to run. And then our size and speed should work on that. Let me see here what's going on. There it is. So there's our 2-color effect running. Get the size and the speed going. And then I picked, like, let's go to red. So you pick a blue. And then you can run it. So there's our size and speed there. That works on that. Let's see here, the spots up at full. Let's go 3-color effect. Yeah, it's working. So there's our 3-color effect. That works. With our size and speed master. For now, cool. So we'll go here, clear that. And we'll make one more size and speed master. This will be for our intensity effect. So as that fades out, we'll go back to here, go to here. As I'll go to all movers, we'll go to add effect, intensity effect. Let us do a dimmer chase. I want to duplicate the elements because yes, this here, and then we're gonna go here to be that. So everything here should be fine. Shouldn't need anything there. No. Why is this not right? Don't have anything there, so let's clear this down real quick. Make sure this is not doing some wonky wonky. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go back to layout 1. Let's go to binders. Let me just make sure that all these got set up right. Color, yes. This one. Yes, that got set up right. Yeah, cool. So I gotta definitely make sure this is cleared out. Go to layout 1, we'll pick all movers up at full. So I got all the movers clear. So that should work now. Add effect, intensity, dimmer chase. So I should have this. I don't have this working right. So something's not right with some of this. Let me close this real quick. Open this back up. And it could just be me. Someone might have got programmed wrong. So we go here, go to add effect, go to intensity, dimmer chase, duplicate elements. Now it's working. So there's our dimmer chase. We could say 0.2, let's go to 0.5, like we're doing before. And we'll go here, we'll record. That to go there. That to go there, and go 1. Clear this down. We'll make the height 5 and go wide. Button type. Fader. And we'll go down here and we'll go view items, view options. And you got the picture here. We'll just go back to make this group 28. We'll go to size. This will be intensity. We'll make this the size, yes. Then we'll go to view items. We'll go to speed. Make this group 28. And speed master. Make sure this just controls intensity. And that should be that. So now if I go back to my busking page and we go up here, let's just show the previs again. Go to the busking page and I can do like, let's go intensity chase. So that's on my spots. I can bring up and down. There it is. Now we're there. So there's the size for the intensity chase. Here's the speed. And it's running. And then I can go and tap, make that really fast. Bring it down slow. So that's our size and speed masters for our basic busking. Set for the hazer, the fan and the amount. So that builds out that. So we got a pretty good show file going there. Let's go into then. We'll do, give me a second here. Okay, so I'm back here. So let's take and start the next part. So everything's there. I think what I'll do is we'll go back to making some positions now. So I made up all these positions yesterday so that some of these would be already made. So that's all of my stage positions from the other day. I just got the rest of the lights added into them. So let's make sure, I think I did them all. We'll look here. If I didn't, then we'll finish up. But yeah, I got my positions made. Yeah, cool. So those are made. Go here, go here. I don't know if I have any of these built. Those are not built, right? That's not right. Nope. Oh, well, okay, those are different. We didn't do those. Cool. So that's that. So I'll do some more positions, and then we'll move on to some more programming. So I go to wash. I go to that full. Let's say let's make our washes narrow. And what I do is go up here. I'm gonna tilt these into the crowd. I go to my fan. Let's make it a 2 parts. And then we'll yeah, cool. So we'll fan them like this. Let's do an X look. Let's record that. Let's call it FA. Let's do that. And then let's take and let's tilt these up. Let's take the fan button off. Yeah, let's go. Not that way, damn it. Let's tip them up like so. Let's call that a fan. We'll call that there. We'll go back to this. Let's see, using a 3-part. Like something like that. We're gonna wrap these, call this. Do a 3x. So there's some looks there that we can use, and we'll go clear that out. Cool. We'll go to the spots. Let's do these kind of narrow, because that's what I want this to look like. Let's do them actual medium. So okay, so then we'll do, and we'll tilt these into the audience. Let's go fan these to 2-part. Let's do that. Let's go out of here and make them more narrow looking. Cool. And we'll call this we'll make some of the same looks just with these lights. The same thing there. Let's bring this back down like this. Let's say we go fan these, the 3 parts. Let's get something like that. I don't like that, so let's go back to here. Let's go to this again and go along. There it is. Like that. Let's call that a fan. So I got my different looks for the spots. These can hit your stage looks. Then let's go to beams up at full. So these already got some. Yeah, cool. These have a real nice pointy look. That's why they're called what they are. Cool. So it's that. That's that. This one's not right. So let's take this and go up. Gonna fan this. The 4-part look. Let's see what it looks like. Cool. Let's just record over this. We got our looks. Those look pretty good. Let's just take and clear that. Let's build the beams. Let's go to highlight single. Let's build up some stage looks for these beams. Because they can also be a spot too. Tip them up, go over here. We'll just make a few of these. The basics for these is in. Make sure none of our other lights need any positions made, and then we'll get into making some group windows so we can do some other multi-element control and stuff. So let's see, I'll line it up there. Next one. Oh, if I'm doing this like at the venue live, I will take, when I have my time to sit this rig up, after I've pre-programmed, I'll come in and I'll refocus all these positions, or at least the ones that I need for the show. And I use the Magic Q iPad app for that, so I can walk up on stage and actually see it myself. So we do that. We go next. Last light. We'll tip this on out. I like to do these all so that when you go between your different positions, the lights all nicely will go there. You don't get any like, oh, this light's got to spin 180 or 360 to get to its spot. So that can take a little bit to get it set up, but it's totally worth. It makes the show look so much better. So we just got to go through and do all these, and then I'll kind of use this center stage one, and we'll build the other ones off that. So we got that. Hopefully everybody's surviving the cold too, because it's very cold out. At least where I'm at. These are all pretty close. Yeah, so this is a little time consuming. But once you get them built, it's really just updating everything. And I haven't built a show from scratch, and it's been a little while. I ran a master show file. It's set up in the same layout for most of my year last year. It made things work out really well. If anybody needs a lighting designer or programmer, or you're interested in hiring, just get a hold of us. We will see what availability we have. That's pretty good there. Okay, cool. So we're almost through these. And then we go up here, and then so I have a whole nother page to the other executor page that I use with my MIDI controller, the one that I use for the first one. I don't really put just like basic color scenes there with basic effects, and then like movement effects and positions there. So I can just grab those. Oh, I need to hit center stage real quick. We can tap it, it'll go there. Or I want to make the lights now go up and down. I can do that too. So that's what I use that for. all get these all done here, and then you could use this as specials and backlight the singers or performers on stage. And get some cool looks with that. And then go next one. Yeah. Looks like 2 more to get yet. I'd always focus with this low light. That way you can jump through them. And obviously the light you have selected is in white. I could go in to the values of the head file and make that whatever color I wanted, but I like it to be in the white, so that's pretty neutral color. We go over here, bring this in. There's still 2 more there, so go back. There might be actually 3 more. They're all pretty close there. For the next one. Nope, there's still a couple more. I'd say it's hard to see those because of the way there are on the truss. There we go, this is the last one. That's my center stage look. So we got all, so that all the lights are picked. We record. Boom, I'll call that my center stage look. Save. So now what we'll do is move this over to here, and we'll go boom. I have a light that's off, so let me see where that one is. It's this light here, previous. Let's get that to tilt around or pan around. There we go, it's cool. So we got a all rec. Let's just make sure that's safe and cool. Now what I can do is take that center position and we'll take it to stage right. None of that looks right, so we'll get back to highlight. Let's clean that up so it looks good. We just gotta focus these in. No, that's not what I want. Yes, we just gotta go through these and position these all. As I once you get the initial show file built and structured, then you could go and copy this across any kind of rig. I was just doing this to show how we do it from scratch. Here we go to next. Go with this. I built this and then we'll move on to the next section here. That's here. Cool. It's the off season, so things aren't really busy right now. So it's a good time to get everything worked out before we get busy again. I'm gonna send out and get all these keycaps made for my program keyboard finally. See, we just gotta take these and focus that. We get next light. You can also take, I don't do it too often, is I can go into the Magic Q to the plot view, and we can use a focus on hold, where you click on the screen and it'll follow your finger around of all the lights. If I have to look and see if it's set up right for this show, I could show you that real quick here. Let me just finish this up. It's gonna go there and tip top and bring it over. Yeah, we just gotta go through these like we did and go boom. I know what we gotta do then. The thing I tried to do earlier, I think we use it's shift include. You have to get the pan and tilt of the effect into the programmer for it to save it to the queue. I think that's where you do that at. We'll clean up this and then maybe I'll do some more of this off camera. If I think I got something going on good, then I can always make a live stream about it. I enjoy doing this because it's easier. There's not a lot of editing that needs done. I can do this on the fly. Things really don't need to be scripted and all that. I can just unless time consuming too. If it did videos, then I'd have to know what I'm doing on different things, and it's just me, so this is easier. Okay, go here. We'll bring this out that way, bring it around. Let's go there, next one. I just make these master positions and then at any time I want to take a group of lights and I just want to certain ones in this position, it's already made. Instead of making one for each light, that's just kind of a good workflow that I do. You could make master group for the whole rig, but I like to work with the lights separate in different groups. I just think it works better that way. Get the next one. We're over that other side now, so we're almost there. Have to see if it works right. I could put some backgrounds and stuff in to capture, so it looks more than just a black box like it is now with the stage and floor. I have to look for some good HDR content for that and see if this will hold up. That's what I do. I go to the plot view here and see if that other thing works right. After I get this position made, we go here, go tilt this down. Next one up. Okay, go here, go to all. That looks good. Let's just record that and call that stage right. Good one. Cool. We clear that down. So let's go here. Let's pick up the beams. Go back to here. Let me see where I can get to that at on my plot. Cool. So yeah, if we go here, I should just do it. If you go to your plot window, because I imported this from Capture, my stuff's already positioned and laid out the way I want it to be. So we could go here. I could go here, go to all full. Let me make sure I got what I want up at full. I'm in blind mode. Ha. So go back to my plot view. Up here in the top, you could go focus on target, and we can click that and go boom. So these are kind of not working right. You go focus on line. See, and they'll move around as I move this line. Let me get that up so you guys can see it. Yeah, here we go. So as I move the yellow thing around, these are all focus on that item. We can reset. We can go back here. Let's go here. Let's go to put these back in the center. Go back to plot. We can go to focus hold. See, they all kind of move as a big group. I don't really like that. If you have it set up right, it works good. You can go click there or click there, and then there it all match up. So that's kind of what that shows you. I go here, clear. So what we'll do is we'll go to our output window, which is here. Let's go to our JDCs real quick. So we go to view, plan. So we're in what's called user grid. It's not defined. So let's go to set our grid size to be, actually what we'll do is we'll go layout. So the easy, quick way to do this is you can go here, pick your group, hold shift. I think it's up in here. Go into here. Okay, so this is our group grid. That's not what I want. I'm gonna get back to here. Go to here. I don't see it there. So if I go to pick this, I go back to plot view. I think it's over here. Yeah. So we have just the JDCs collected. I'm gonna click create grid. Okay, so this grid didn't come in the way I wanted it to. So no, it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna go to this, remove everything out of here. Okay, so this grid, one, let's go back here. Okay, so our JDC started in layout 1. So our JDC started in 501 and they go down the strips. So let's go back to my output. If we go to here, so this is set up to single. I want to go to grid options. This is going to be multi-element and go done. So we're going to go to, they start at 501. So let's go to output, go to 501.1. The dot represents the starting of the element for the fixture. So we go there, push enter, and there's our first light. 502. I'm just gonna skip a row. What it did when I made that group is it made the grid the relative size of the plot. So that's not anywhere close to where we wanted it. If I have a basic setup, I can just import these using the insert heads. And I'll put them in the way I want them. But a lot of times, I'll just type them in manually. So we got 506.1, and this kind of represents the shape of the fixture too. So let me see in our previous plot view how many of those do I need per row? That's all I need to know. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like there's 8 of those per row. So I got 7 and one more. This is 5L 8 and that one. Cool. Then we'll go jump over to here and we'll do if it's 8, so this is gonna be 16. We'll see if I can do it this way. Let's see, I'm gonna go horizontal. I'm gonna go horizontal, left, right. I'm gonna go horizontal, vertical, top to bottom, I think. Okay, so that didn't go right. Okay, so get rid of this. I'm gonna try something here. If I go to, it's 509.1 through to 516.1. We go to insert. I'm gonna go vertical. Okay, so that didn't put it in right either. It's the wrong direction. I'm gonna make sure to get rid of all this. I'm gonna figure this out here and that's the direction I need him to go. I just think it needs to go left to right, top to bottom. Cool. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, so it's actually gonna be, yeah, so that's right. So we go to 509 through 516. 509.1 through 516.1. Insert vertical. I'm gonna go this. There it is. So that put it in right. Yeah, that did it right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there you go. So I would import it that way. So it's still not what we need, but it put everything in. I see. I think I've removed this. This would be good. So we go. Oh, I see what it did. It put them all on. So I would just remove these and then we'll just put them in. So we go 509.1. Let me see if I can get this to do this here. It's 510.1 through 516.1. Okay, it didn't do that right either. So it's 510.1. It's just easier for me to type them in. Skip over 2 dots, go to 511.1. It's going to be 5. And then so I need to move that down 1. Cool. It's 16, so this should be 24 actually, so it's 17. 18, 21. So why did this not come up right? It's 8, 16, 24. I see what it did. I missed 20. So we'll just go here and drag move this down to be here. One more down. There we go. Boom. Okay. Then we'll scroll over here. I still gotta get rid of all of this. Stuff from earlier. Remove. I don't make the grid to the full size of the thing. I just put the lights in the order that I want them. I don't want me to go front to back or back to front. Or if I'm doing the truss, I go stage right to stage left. So that when you look at it from the front house position, it's right to left from house position. So I got that. So to go here, I think I'm gonna need to do one more column, and then this is here. So we're gonna go to there it is. Then there it is. So what I can do is go up to here. Let's see how wide this is. Let's go to grid option. That's done. So go to crop grid. That didn't work right. No, so I lost it all. Did I? it's not there. So that definitely worked there. So it smushed everything over. Yeah. So we just screwed this up. Okay, so we just messed this up. So let me do this again real quick. Okay, so we're gonna let's build this real quick here. I see. These are right. Rebuild this quicker than. Let's zoom this out. Like that. Okay. We can go 509.1. There it is, okay. 509, and then I'm gonna go 9 through 8, the 16, 517.1. 8, 1624. Okay, so now we can go 4, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Go to 32 there. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Call it 12. 12, and it's 1, 2, 3. It's 4. So do this here. 32 by 38. So let's set the grid size then to be a 32 by 48. There's an error. Yeah, okay. So it's 48 by 32. Oh, it's a grid size to be a 50 by 50. Nope. Is that not there? 80. Let's do an 80 by 80. Ah, fuck you. Didn't like that. Let's hope we didn't lose what we just did. We didn't lose it. Cool. Yeah, so it's 48, 50. Let's go like 36 by 55. 55 by 36. That's what I want it. Okay, cool. So we're just filling the blanks now. I'm lucky that I didn't lose all that. Let's just take and save this. We'll go here and just put these in real quick. Yeah, it's just, and then they did that for no apparent reason. Cool. So now that's set up. We're not gonna mess with it. So we take this. We'll go to grid option. Okay, so this is set up, yes. So grid action. I'm gonna patch a pixel mapper. So patch this. Use grid, yes, we say yes. I do 4 layers, enter, cool. So now that's patched. So then what we'll do is go to the JDCs. I'll just show you this as a basic concept, and then I think this will be the final part for this one. So if you want to do basic pixel mapping, that's what I built this output grid for, and all these squares are each of the parts of the lighting fixture for that. So let's go here, back to layout 1. What I do is I go to JDCs, I go to, this is what works for me. So let's do this. I'll pick the JDC ones. Let's go back to my other view there. Okay. Let me fix this so you guys can see this. What I do is take, and we probably have to do this with the parts that are down here. Yeah, but I'll try it with this first and see if this works. So we got apple. I pick a color. You gotta take all the color out. I guess this did not do it. Then what I'll do is I'll scroll down here and I'll go to record this and I'll call it Pix. P-I-X. It's called Pixel. So that's it. This will be my pixel color. So if I go here, we just want this. Yeah, cool. So we do this, we go to here, and I'll tilt these towards us. We're going to media player. We'll go to Pix 1. Let's go to effect. So vertical line for now. Go back to my intensity and so there's our JDCs playing this effect across the grid. If you see it here. So that's just the plates. That's the center part. And I think we can do color on those two. So we went back to this. An effect. I'm going to pick vertical rambo. Okay, cool. We can control the effect. The speed, we can make it less, more. That's just the plates that are doing that. You'll play them across like that. So the plates don't have the color. How do I need to do it? I need to go to here. We'll tilt them up like that so we can see them. Okay. There you go. So that's that. We can go here, clear this out. We could go this and go at full. Let's see if this works. So that doesn't work right the way I wanted it to. Let's see here. Nope, it didn't work either. This picture's gonna get complicated with all this extra stuff. There it is. Okay. And we can go here and we could take this and tilt these up. So you can see on there. Maybe what we'll do is zoom in. Let's look at the previs itself. And you can see it there. It's moving on that light. Go to your output page and you just see it's playing there. You could do that. You could go one clear. So that's essentially the basic pixel mapping and building an output grid for whatever you want to do. You want to select pictures of this, go out of the grid. And this is your plan view, so you could go, oh yeah, I just want this half, and go out full. Yes, I could go in the plan view and I could just pick what I want. We could, there you go. Then you can just pick the half. I want to pick the center half. Do the same thing at full. We could go boom and make these colors. We go like the green. That's that. So that's a little bit more of what we do here. So we got our executor page built out. Let's see here. Go back to just this. So we covered laying out the rest of this, which is a pretty good layout. It's pretty solid. So we have our play pause page, our busking, our color picker, that's soft palette, our busking page. You can also color pick on, but this is at the program level, so that's on the fly. We didn't go over this, but quick cues is where I'll put things that I use, make cues to things that I just want to grab. My timing page and my 2 MIDI controllers. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for about now. Thanks for those who tuned in, and let me know if there's something you would like me to cover about Magic Q or Capture. So maybe in another week or so I'll make another video, or maybe this week. So we'll see. Thanks for tuning in.